What's going on, guys? It is Truckcraft here, and I'm here today to talk to you about my new partnership. My new partnership is TheHydroNetwork. That's all one word, TheHydroNetwork. And they are partnered with, let me sit down in my chair, my spinning chair. The TheHydroNetwork is partnered with the Freedom Network, which I'm not too sure how that whole process works. It's more of a huge thing compared to what I do. But pretty much I am using their network instead of, I believe, the YouTube network, which I was talking to my buddy Michael on Twitter. I was talking to my buddy Michael on Twitter, and he was telling me about how I can make more money and all that by going to their network, and how there's no locked in stuff, and you don't have to stay in as long as you give a 30-day period before you leave. So if I were to leave, I'm not gonna, but say if I were to leave today, I wouldn't really be able to do that. I'd have to tell them I'm gonna leave, and then a month later, 30 days later, I'd be able to leave. Which I believe that's how that works. But pretty much the Freedom Network, it's freedom.tm. If you want to go check that out, you can go check that out. And then they have a Twitter, which is MCN Freedom, at MCN Freedom, which is pretty sweet. And then the Hydro Network has also got one, which is at the Hydro Network, which is pretty obvious. So if you guys want to get a hold of them, you guys can go ahead and get a hold of them. I got a hold of the guy. The guy I was talking to, he's actually the owner of the Hydro Network, which I didn't know until probably about 3 hours ago, until I read it. And he was actually posting something about his Call of Duty team and all that, and I was wondering all about his Call of Duty team, and then we kind of became friends. We started talking more and more, and then he told me before that he owns businesses with ads, which I did not know was the Hydro Network. I just knew that he owned a advertisements network. And so I talked to him about YouTube, asked him how the Google AdSense work and all that. And he was telling me, well, you're not going to make that much compared to if you were to join a network. I was like, well, I don't know any networks. So he's like, well, you can join mine. So I went and applied and did all what I had to do, and I think all you have to do is pretty much set up a PayPal and all that, and the money will be sent straight to your PayPal. So, I mean, it's pretty easy. I didn't have a PayPal beforehand, and it only took me probably about 30 seconds to set it up. At least. It took me longer than that just to confirm my email. Because the email didn't come straight away. But I would say it takes, after your application is accepted by the Hydro Network or Freedom Network, I would say, based on how long it took last night, it took about 5 hours, which isn't that big of a deal because I got to get everything set up and screwed away and all that. But I just got done talking with Michael, who is the guy that I've been talking to about the Hydro Network. He told me that there was over 550 people that were already a part of his network, which is awesome. It's great. So go hit up his network, and maybe you can join. Alright, YouTube. I'll see you guys later.